Hey, welcome to Zach's Tech Turf. Linus from Linus Tech Tips said that the Eagletec MG001 was one of the best gaming mice under $15. So today, I'm going to test it out and see if he was full of it or if he was right. So let's get into it. The Eagletec MG001 is a 2.4 GHz wireless 9-button gaming mouse, and it comes in at just 14 bucks. It's got 5 pre-programmed DPI settings ranging from 800 to 2400. I honestly didn't expect that much quality coming out of a mouse that costs just 14 bucks, but I was pleasantly surprised. The accuracy over wireless is pretty spot on, and I didn't have any skipping or noticeable input lag. Now granted, I'm not a professional esports player, despite my recent pickups in esport related clothing sponsorships, so I'm not the best guy to comment on that. For the casual gaming that I do, and even light FPS titles like Overwatch, the mouse really didn't affect my aiming performance. As far as the build quality goes, there's really not much to say other than it's mostly plastic as you would expect. The sides are a super slippery glossy plastic, and the top has somewhat of a texture to it, but no crazy grip here or anything. The scroll wheel is very accurate, and although it isn't as notching or clicky when scrolling as I like, it's still solid. Clicking every single one of these keys actually feels pretty sturdy and solid. Not one of these keys is flimsy, and it actually feels like a more expensive gaming mouse. The 2 buttons under the scroll wheel are for adjusting the 5 DPI settings, which are 800 to 2400 in 400 DPI increments. The 3 buttons on the side are defaulted to the Control, Alt, and Delete buttons, which is pretty frustrating, but I'm sure you can remap this with third-party software. A ton of reviews on Amazon complain that you can't switch these buttons with like an Eagletec software or anything, which is kind of a valid input, but this is something that you have to expect from a $14 gaming mouse. On the bottom of the mouse, you'll find the battery compartment, which houses 2 AA batteries. I'm actually a fan of this because it adds some much needed weight to the pure plastic mouse, and the batteries last a very long time, so it's not that bad. Below that is the USB slot for the dongle to sit when traveling, which you guys know I'm a huge fan of, and towards the top left, you'll find the power switch. You have the option to turn it on with the LED or turn it on into a battery saving mode where the LED doesn't come on. Speaking of the LED, it's only one color, and that's blue. It won't exactly match my red and black setup, but if your setup needs some more blue, then this could be for you. That rhymed. And finally, I want to talk about how this mouse feels, and that's the best part. I have pretty big hands, and the high arch and large base of the MG001 allows me to be very comfortable when using it. This mouse should be able to comfortably fit any sized hand, and you don't have to claw grip it or anything. If you aren't a fan of bigger mice, then this mouse might not be for you though. Before wrapping this review up, I want to say that my mouse was actually a little faulty coming out of the box. When I left clicked and dragged, it lost almost all the accuracy, and it was impossible to control. I emailed their tech support, and within 24 hours they told me to hold down the right click and the scroll wheel button at the same time for 8 seconds, and that should fix it. It did indeed fix it, because they said that some of the mice need to be reset before working. I've seen a couple reviews on Amazon of people with the same issue, so I hope they figure this out as well, because I actually thought it was broken for a few days. Overall, I have to say that I'm pretty happy with the price to performance ratio of this wireless gaming mouse. Linus was pretty spot on with his review. I'll be using the MG001 in the future whenever I'm working on future PC builds and anything not on my main setup. Speaking of which, make sure you check out my recent $200 gaming PC build that I just did. It got some amazing results, and I used a combination of new and used parts to make it unique. Well, that wraps up my review of the Eagletec MG001 wireless gaming mouse. It's gonna be pretty dang hard to beat this thing for just 14 bucks, but I'm definitely gonna try. Make sure you guys let me know in the comment section if there's another gaming mouse that I should check out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like down below to help support my channel, and as always, thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more Zach's Tech Turf videos.